No. Right here. What's the difference from over there?
Listen, okay? You need to go with her.
No, I'm not gonna go with her, bro.
Just do it.
Listen. I want to hear what you gotta say. How far do you want me to go? Right here? Okay.
So you told me you're a journalist?
Okay. Me? I just go by good citizen. I don't like to
Okay.
I don't like to divulge any like personal information while I'm conducting the stories. That way I don't,
Okay. This is a director, so why don't you explain?
Anonymity is the word I believe that I'm trying to contain. Anonymity. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
You need to shut that down. That
Yeah.
means you need to turn that off.
Welcome back to the channel, the best place to witness police interactions and learn your rights. From police corruption to government employees getting owned, we cover it all. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment to help spread awareness and hold public officials accountable. Today's video comes from Serial Cam, so be sure to check out his channel and show him your support. Now, let's get into it.
Miami, Florida. What's up, bro?
What's going on, boss?
I'm just gonna come and take pictures in the lobby. That's
Take
it.
a picture of who?
I'm working on a story on the DMVs in Miami. I'm just gonna go into public areas and take photographs.
Hold on, give me a second.
Why not?
Give me a second. I gotta talk to this guy.
What's your name?
Raphael, why?
Cool. I just want to know who I interacted with.
Okay,
That's it.
give me a second.
I'm a
Stay
journalist
right
and I can take pictures in government issued buildings.
You gotta give me a minute.
That's
I gotta
fine.
call
Go
the
ahead.
Supervisor.
You gonna call that supervisor for that?
Yeah, give me a second.
Go ahead, man. All right.
Okay. Bossman. Yes, sir. I have an issue here with a gentleman. Say he wants to take a picture.
How you doing, bro? I just want to take a video in the public areas. That's it.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah.
I gotta ask the supervisor. Can you turn the camera off right now?
No, bro. I record everything with the government, dude. It's my right. I'm an independent journalist.
This is,
I'm working on stories on DMVs in Miami.
I agree, but this is the property of state.
Exactly.
Okay, you're
It's
not allowed to
who's
record
funded? Who funds this property?
Obviously, per taxpayer, but
Exactly.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to.
Absolutely, I can, bro. Go ahead. What's your name? What's your
name?
name? Okay, Muhammad.
Step out right here.
Yeah, I'm right here. It's fine, bro.
No. Step out.
I'm right here. Bro, listen. I'm right here. It's fine, bro.
Listen.
I'm right here. It's fine, bro.
If you don't step out,
What are you gonna do?
listen.
I'm fine, bro. I'm waiting right here. You guys don't have to bust orders, bro. I didn't come here for that.
Brother, listen to me. You need to step out. If you don't step out, you're gonna get arrested.
For
So
what?
Step
Is
out.
you gonna arrest me?
No, I'm not gonna arrest
Oh,
you.
so how am I gonna get
Call the
arrested?
FHP.
Sir, can you
Step out.
please
Come on.
wait
Listen, I'm
outside?
waiting for just a supervisor, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm
you need
gonna
to
call
listen. You
for
need to step out.
Can
Why
you
do I gotta
step-
listen, bro? I'm right here. What's the difference
Sir,
right here and
let
here?
me-
Step out, please.
Relax, bro. De-escalate.
Okay,
De-escalate.
let me talk to
No, I'm
you.
de-escalating. I'm
Relax.
just telling you. Step out.
Relax. I'm not stepping out. That's it.
Papi, can
Relax.
you wait outside for me, please?
Papi.
I'm gonna call the supervisor for you.
She's coming right there.
Yeah, but they want
What's
to
your
go
name?
ready. Berlandi?
Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm an independent journalist.
Come with me, please.
What do you mean?
Please step out.
You want? Okay, you want me to step? I'll step right here. Is that fine? No, I'm not going over there.
Right there, please.
No, I'm gonna right here. We can talk.
No, sir. Come with me.
No, right here. What's the difference
Listen,
from over
you
there?
need to listen, okay? You need to go with her.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna go with her, bro.
Just do it.
Listen.
Just do
I want to
it.
hear what you gotta say. How far do you want me to go? Right here? Okay.
So you told me you're a journalist?
Okay. Why don't you just talk to me over there?
Sir, please step back.
Okay, man. What's your
Did
name?
you tell me you're a journalist?
What's your name?
Did you tell me you're a journalist?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the department that can talk to you. Hold on one second.
What department's that?
I'm gonna give you the
What's your
information.
name? What these people are crazy, dude.
Stay right there, sir.
Bro, stop giving me
Stay right
orders,
there.
dude. Stop giving me orders. Mommy, can I talk to you for a second? Can I talk to you for a second?
I'm gonna give
What's
you the
wrong with you?
information.
Why can you talk to me?
I'm gonna give you the information.
Why
Since
can you
are
talk
a
to me?
journalist, I'm gonna give you the information.
I don't
where
need no
you can go.
information. I just
I'll
come to
be
take
right
pic.
back.
Yo, you're rude.
Excuse me.
Sir.
Okay, don't touch me.
Okay.
Don't
Step
touch
out.
me.
Step out.
I have my right to film
No,
here.
you don't got, this is a private property.
This is not
You need to get
private.
out.
This is public. This is public.
Sir, please step out.
I'm not stepping out.
Please step out.
I'm not. Listen, I come to take pictures in the lobby. That's it.
Just step aside. Don't worry.
Okay? You don't want to hear me out. You don't listen to me. You're being kind of rude. You know that? You don't even want to give me your
You said
name.
you're a journalist.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give you the information of the
But
department.
what information is
to talk
that?
to you.
I don't need information. This is a lobby of this open to the public.
It is open to the
So I'm
public
allowed to
have
take
an
pictures.
appointment.
I don't need an appointment to take
Just wait
pictures.
for us outside.
What is
the
your
door,
name?
please.
What is your name?
Please wait outside the door.
You want to give me orders. You don't give me your name.
I know I'm not gonna give you my name, so please step out of the
I'm
door.
not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not doing
Just
it.
Listen.
You guys are, I don't understand. I just come to video. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, why you wanna do that?
Because I don't need to do that. You guys are, your attitude's cool. I just want to take pictures. That's it.
Please, listen.
Not doing it. This lady is, she doesn't even want to hear me out to tell her why I'm here. I don't come to bother anybody. I just come to document the building in the lobby. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That you guys are making a big deal over a camera. This is why I record. I keep my government accountable. Transparency. They want to see the building. I come peacefully. How you doing?
Sir, how can I help you?
Listen, I'm trying to explain to the supervisor. She's not hearing me out. She's walking away from me. She doesn't want to give me her name. Okay, I walked over there like she told me to see what she has to say, and she immediately was unprofessional. Anyways, I'm not here for that. I'm here to document, take pictures in the lobby, which I'm allowed to do. It's my right to do that peacefully. I don't come to interact with anybody. I'm working on stories on the DMVs in Miami. I don't have problems with other DMVs. You guys are giving me issues, especially the security. I come very respectful. I just want to document the building in the public lobby, and I'm on my way out.
Okay,
That's it.
okay.
I'm allowed to do
They're only
that.
doing their job, but of course you can go inside. You
What
can
is
go
your name?
around. I'm Miss Soto. I'm the office manager. You
Nice to
can go
meet you. My name is
inside.
Joey.
Nice
See,
to meet
now
you.
that's how it's
You can
done.
go- Sir, you can go inside. We
Thank
don't have
you.
a problem, but we need that just like as you
I know.
said. Just go inside.
Very,
No
very-
professional
I come
stage.
very peaceful.
That's fine.
But when you
The
guys
only
start
thing-
acting
the only
up-
thing you can take a picture or video to our computer.
No, I'm not here for that. And I need one more thing. That's very professional. You. This goes on the internet. Well, I need her name. She was unprofessional. I need her name.
Her name is Melissa. She's one of my assistant manager. I'm
What-
gonna talk to her to see what's happened, but all of them they are just doing their job.
I'll give you your hand again.
No,
That's all I'm doing.
no,
Thank you.
No problem.
You need to calm down with your attitude. Thank you, man. You know what I'm doing a little bit, right?
Yeah, but
Okay. But I'm trying to explain to being very rude to this lady is a very nice lady. Thank you for respecting my rights. Appreciate it. You have a good day. All right. You shouldn't have that gun, bro, with your garbage attitude. You ain't no cop. You're not gonna arrest nobody. All right. If you would have came cool like the lady, I would have treated you cool. You get what you give, bro. You understand that? What's your name? What's your name? I already know what company you work for. You can't be doing that. You put your hands on me almost. Threatening me with arrest. You ain't no cop. You're supposed to observe and report.
Yeah, that's right.
All right? You don't stop here and you tell me this is private property. This isn't private property, bro. Could have been cool like your other lady partner. She was cool. When you start acting like a jerk off, I'm gonna put you on blast all over the internet now.
That's
Yeah.
He's famous.
Famous in a jerk off way. That's what you're gonna be famous on. Thank you for being nice. My name is Joey. Appreciate it. Watch this guy's dangerous.
Bye, Joey.
Be careful.
Have a good day.
Bye. See how easy that was?
This video is a perfect example of why knowing and exercising your rights calmly is so important. Every time you deal with authorities, whether police officers or government employees, they often try to intimidate you with unlawful orders or gang up on you to make you comply. But as you saw today, you have a right to record in publicly accessible areas. And when you stand your ground, they eventually back down. The only way to hold them accountable is by recording every interaction and making sure their actions are exposed. Imagine walking into a public building, exercising your constitutional right to record, only to be met with hostility, false accusations, and the looming threat of arrest, all because public employees felt uncomfortable. This is exactly what happened to a journalist who was peacefully filming in a publicly accessible area. Instead of protecting his First Amendment rights, officers arrived, ignored the law, and prioritized the personal feelings of government workers. What follows is a tense standoff between a citizen who knows his rights and law enforcement officers determined to violate them.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing? Can I have one of these purple bracelets?
Yeah, but why are you in here taking pictures of stuff?
Why? Because I'm a journalist.
Okay.
I gather content for stories and stuff like that. And
Okay, because this is sort of private for our clients to come in, so we're sort of protective. Come here. Let's get to talk.
this is the Department of Health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Okay. Appreciate you. Purple's my favorite color, and I support the message. So.
Okay. Maggie? Okay, I got somebody with me. Sir, what's your name?
Me? I just go by good citizen. I don't like to
Okay.
I don't like to divulge any like personal information while I'm conducting the stories. That way I don't,
Okay. This is a director,
Ana-
so why don't you explain?
Anonymity is the word I believe that I'm trying to maintain. Anonymity. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
You need to shut that down. That
Yeah.
means you need to turn that off.
Well, that's why I was trying to stay in the lobby out there.
Okay, yeah, let's stay in the lobby
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what your business is here or what we can do for you?
Yeah, I'm just gathering content for a story. I told her I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content for a story.
Or area?
Just a private company.
Which is the name?
Independent.
Well, it's called The Independent?
No, it's an independent company.
Which is it called? I'm saying, like, which platform?
Well, it's a private company, so it's not public.
What platform would it be shown on?
Whichever ones I choose to publish it on.
I'll be right out, Joanna.
Okay. Okay.
Whichever ones I may choose to publish it. Yeah, that's why I was trying to, stay out here in the public areas. That's why I was trying to clarify that this was the Department of Health because, yeah, the lobbies and stuff like that are open to the public.
You've been asked to turn that off. We'll
Yeah,
talk.
no, I know.
Yeah, well, if we ask you to do something, you sort of have to do it.
Oh, are you my boss or?
No. Why
Okay.
don't, let's
right.
she's going to have to come out and clear
Okay.
you.
All right.
Come on out. Let's go out of the building.
Oh, no, I'm good. This building's open to the public, you said.
Yeah, but
The lobby
come
is.
in here and film. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the First Amendment works. I have the right to freedom of press. So you can gather content in public and publicly accessible areas. You have the right to film and
Okay.
photograph.
Have a seat. We'll
No,
figure
I'm
it
good.
out.
I'm okay. I'm not gonna sit. Not a dog. I don't know where she went.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Larimore, Centerville Police Department. Everything's being visually and audibly recorded on camera.
Yes, sir. What'd you say your name was?
Sergeant Larimore with Centerville Police
Sergeant
Department.
Larimore?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
You aren't related to Larimore, are you?
No.
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 Had a friend of mine got married to someone named that, so I didn't know. I don't know that person personally, but okay. Yep. Cool.
Hey, what are you doing here today?
Just taking pictures here in the public lobby and stuff like that, gathering content for a story.
Okay. They called, I guess, did they ask you to leave or they ask you what you're doing here? Or?
Yeah, they asked what I was doing. I explained that I was exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of press to gather content in public and publicly accessible areas, and that was all.
Okay.
I didn't bother anybody. I didn't go up to anybody. The only question I asked was if I was allowed to have one of these bracelets, and she said yeah. I said cool. I support the message of getting help when you need it. I did ask this lady here at the desk what services they provide to people, and she said if you need substance abuse counseling or if you just need counseling at all for emotional or general things, you can come here if you receive like state insurance, and they'll help you and kind of guide you to the right location for that. So as I was explaining to her, I just kind of provide this information to the public in a more simplistic form. The QueenAnne'sCounty.gov site is a little confusing. So yeah,
I haven't been on this.
It's
site.
weird, man. It took me. I couldn't even find like the address for here. I ended up having to go to Google and hope this was right, and then like kind of walk around here and find out. I didn't even think that.
Are you from here? Are you from this area?
I like to not answer personal questions, unfortunately.
Okay. Have you been over to the health department? See what they offer?
No, I was going to go over there next. I know there's also like a. Well, I asked her. She said this was the health department.
No. So the health department, it's almost the parking garage wasn't next door. You'd be able to look right across the street. See it.
Okay.
It's directly across the street.
Okay. So that's what I was confused on. I asked if this was the health department. She said yeah. So that's why I was just making sure. I wanted to make sure that I was in the public lobby of the health department.
No, so the health department is actually across the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got no problem going over there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Well, my question is this lobby open to the public?
It is.
Because it is. Then, well, if it is, then what I'm doing isn't wrong, and I shouldn't.
So I guess
they
asked
shouldn't.
you to leave.
Well, what will be the reasoning for asking me to leave?
I don't know why they.
That would be discrimination, sir.
So.
Yeah.
Well,
So
no,
actually, I have the right to the same public services as every other private citizen, and depriving me of that would actually be a violation.
Here to get a service.
Well, I may be. I hadn't gotten that far yet. Like I said, I asked him. Like I said, I asked some questions. I was getting there. I hadn't, I was gathering my content without people in the story, and then I do a part of the story where I gather it.
Anywhere else in the building besides the lobby?
No, only the part where she took me to. And then once she took me in there, I saw the sign said private, and it looked like someone's office. So I recommended that maybe I go back into the lobby because I didn't want to be in an area that I shouldn't be in. So I actually removed myself from an area that I didn't think I should be in that she took me to.
All right, I'm gonna talk with her real quick.
Cool.
And we'll go from there.
Awesome. But yeah, so it's this lady down here at the very end of the hall. But yeah, so she was out here making like weird.
Talk to you.
Yeah, she was making weird directives and trying to tell me to go outside, and I said, again, like that's it. That would be a violation of 18 U.S. Code 242. It's depriving someone of public services is a crime when they're acting under the color of law, and they are government agents at the moment working for the government. They're contracted public employees. So depriving me of the same public services that every other citizen has is actually a crime in itself. That's what I was trying to explain to her, but as soon as she found out that I didn't want to turn the camera off and follow her barking orders, she said it very rudely too. I hadn't been rude, you know what I mean? I was cool with them, man.
Okay. You were trying to be decent.
I'm cordial now, you know what I mean? I'm not, I'm just gathering content, that's all.
This is over.
These two ladies right here have been very nice to me. You work around here, boss? You work in this department as well? Are you in the same department as him, or are you guys different?
We both work for Centerville Police.
Okay, can I get your name and badge number, sir?
My name and badge number's right there.
Can you articulate it for me, sir?
You can read it.
Can you articulate it for me, sir?
No.
Okay. All right. What was your position, sir? What was your position?
He's talking to you.
Okay, what was your position, sir? I'm talking to you, though. What was your position?
I'm a corporal.
Corporal. And you said you were LT?
No, I'm Sergeant Larry.
Sergeant.
With Centerville.
Are you his supervisor?
I am.
Can I get him to articulate his name, sir? I can't see it from all the way over there, but I don't like getting in the 6-foot bubble.
It's Corporal Surveil.
Surveil. And can I get his badge number, sir?
1068.
1068. Surveil 10. Like I said, sir, I can't see from over here. Sorry.
Okay.
That's all.
So look,
What's up?
I guess you're interfering with their work, and
How?
you can't come in and interfere with their work. You can't
No, I'm
pace
not.
up and down the hallway.
I
all right?
wasn't. Sorry, I was
They've
just
asked-
checking out the public areas, that's all.
Okay, well, they've asked you to leave. Apparently, you were in the supervisor's face earlier with the camera.
No, absolutely not.
And
She came out here. I have it all on camera, sir.
Well,
She
they'd
came
like
out
for
here.
you- They'd like for you to leave. all
Okay,
right?
and I would like to show you the evidence that
I'm
the.
not interested in that right now. Okay. Because
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned, at this
Okay,
point.
well, at this point, you're
we're just-
violating my civil rights because I haven't done any of that, sir. I have evidence that I haven't done any
You
of
were
that.
over at the courthouse earlier too, right?
Yeah, I walked in. I asked if I could go into the areas that weren't considered the courthouse because per Maryland 16-208, I'm not allowed to record in courthouse and courthouse facilities. So I asked if I could go into the other facilities that aren't part of the courthouse. He said no, so I left. That was no issue. I went into City Hall. I talked to the lady there. I didn't go past the sign. She said this is everything. Cool.
Do you have
I
any other
left.
belongings with you right now?
Yeah.
Do you
My
know
stuff.
where?
My stuff. Am I with me? Yeah.
I mean, like you have a bag or anything?
No.
with you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'd like to ask
Where's
you
your
at
guys?
this point.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna leave under threat of arrest, I guess. Are you guys gonna
Okay.
threaten to arrest me if I don't leave, or?
Well, they don't want you here.
Oh, I'm asking. Are you threatening to arrest me if I don't
Well,
leave? or-
if you don't leave, you could be arrested.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave under threat of arrest, under violation of my rights.
Okay.
So.
I'd like for you to leave at this time. Okay.
Okay. And can I get his name and badge number as well, sir?
Yeah, that's Sergeant Hobbs.
Sergeant Hobbs. And can I get his badge number as well?
It's on his vest.
1057. Okay. And where's your guys' police department
It's
located
at the
at,
bottom
sir?
of the hill, 420 North Commerce
Right
Street.
here.
Yes.
Cool. You guys wanna walk down there with me? We can walk down there
I'm not
together.
going to walk down there. I'll drive down there.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to walk down there. The chief's in if you'd like to talk with him.
Absolutely. And what's his name, sir?
Joe Sabori.
Okay. And I didn't get your badge number. What was it? I didn't see
1052.
it. 1052. Alrighty.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna leave this building under threat of arrest. This public lobby of this public building. But yeah. So apparently. Oh, can I also get the name of the public person who filed you or called you guys and filed this false police report and said that I got in her face because I want to exercise my First Amendment right to redress my government for grievances and file complaints on public workers and stuff like that. So I'm going to need her identity and the proper channels to file a complaint on that public worker, sir. I have no problem waiting out here on the public sidewalk for that information, but I would like that information, sir.
You can call back and get that information, okay?
I'm sorry?
You can call back and get that information.
Oh, no, I need a hard copy. My phone doesn't work.
You have no phone that works?
I don't have a phone that works,
You
sorry.
don't have any phone at all that
No,
works?
sir.
What did your earbud go to?
It just goes.
It just
goes. It's
just
for show.
hangs
It
out?
looks cool. Yeah, it's broken. I found it on the ground, but I like to look cool and professional, so I put it in so it looks nice.
Well, I'm sure you have.
But yeah,
these.
if I could get her name and the proper channels to redress my government for grievances,
Okay,
sir.
we'll get that straight for you.
All right, thank you.
Hang tight.
Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna leave under threat of arrest. I'm not in my county, and all three of these dickheads definitely want to violate my rights. So
There you go.
And that's the one that.
Yep, that's the director. I asked her.
No, this is the office that she took me into. This is the lady's office that I wanted to go out of, but I want the name of the lady that was trying to chaperone me. That's the lady.
That's that lady.
No. This is the office that I went to because she knocked on the door and said.
This is the lady at the front desk. She just got me that card.
No, because when she knocked on the door, she said, "Hey Maggie, I'm coming in. I have somebody with me." So I know Maggie was the person in the office and not the person escorting me. I need the name of the person
If you
escorting
call
me.
Maggie, she'll be able to get that straight for you.
No, I need
Okay?
that. I don't have a phone, sir.
So
I need the
I'm sure you do
business
have a
card
phone. You
of
have it
the
here,
government
but
of the public worker.
Okay.
I need the phone number of the public worker, sir.
that phone number is on there. You're not going to get their personal number. So
No, I don't
you
need
would
the
have to
personal
call
number,
that.
but I need the identity of the person, sir. If I'm going to go and file a hard copy complaint, I need that person's identity, sir. Shouldn't be that hard to identify yourself. Shouldn't be that hard to identify yourself on the course of your duty. Come on now.
Okay, so that's her supervisor, and that's the lady you directly spoke to.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I needed, man.
Yep.
I'm not being
No.
mean to y'all or anything. It
No
shouldn't be that
problem.
hard to identify themselves in the course of their duty, but
No,
you know,
but
I don't appreciate people
understand, too.
lying upon me.
I
That's all.
understand where you're coming from too. Okay.
I hope you
Alright.
do because I haven't done anything wrong and they lied upon me, and you came out here and believed them, even though I have video evidence, sir. And
Okay.
that's what's.
I'm not here.
But you
to
are.
fall into
You
your
are.
game.
You're.
Okay.
I don't need you to fall into a game. I need you to respect.
Exactly what
I
this
need
is.
you to respect
Okay.
the oath that you took.
I do.
I need you to uphold
Okay.
that, sir.
I do.
Okay. Well, you took an oath to respect our rights, and I have a First Amendment right to gather
I'm not
content.
here to argue with you.
I don't have a
okay?
freedom of
I'm not
press.
here to.
I would
to
hope not. I
get
would hope
into a
there's.
disagreement with
I would
you.
hope not.
All right, that's not what I'm here for.
Thank you.
All right,
You're just here to violate my rights.
Don't
Okay.
put words in my mouth. That's
Well,
not what I'm here for.
No, I'm just putting
Okay?
actions in you because that's
Okay.
what you did.
We come here. We assess situation. They don't want
Yep.
you here. They felt threatened by you here.
But with the camera, I feel threatened with 3 people with guns. I feel threatened when people calling
Why
the
would
police.
you be threatened because I have a gun?
Well, because cops kill people every day, sir.
Criminals kill cops every day.
You're right. How do you know I'm a criminal though? That's the thing is
I
I
don't know
haven't
that you're a
committed a
criminal.
crime, but I know that you're a cop.
Yeah, you
That-
do know
that's
I'm
the
a cop.
difference.
That
You
doesn't
have a
mean
gun
I'm
on
gonna
you, sir.
kill
I don't, so.
That's
I know.
making a pretty bold assumption.
You're right, but you're making an assumption that I did all the things that they said as well. That's a pretty bold assumption to come out here and tell me I need to
You're
leave
in
the
their
building.
They don't want you here. They feel
It's
threatened.
not
by
their
you
building,
being
sir. It's
here.
my building.
Okay.
It's my building.
It's a
I'm a
public
taxpayer.
building.
You're right.
Okay.
It's a public building, sir. It's not
a
their
public
building. It's not their
And
building.
you're interfering with their workday. They
No,
don't
I'm
want
not
you
interfering
here.
with their workday at all, sir.
Okay.
They came out and made contact with me. I didn't ask them any questions. I didn't make
Okay.
contact with them until they made contact with me.
All
And
right.
I tried to stay out of the private area, so I
Is
didn't
there
do
anything
that,
else
sir.
that I can do for you at this time?
Yeah, man, I just need you to not do this next time. I need you to not violate people's rights.
I didn't
I'm-
violate your
I'm
rights
asking
at all.
you guys
Okay?
to
I didn't violate
kinda-
your rights. Is there anything else I can do for you right now, today, as we speak?
No, I'm good.
Okay. have
I'm
a
good.
day.
Who's your supervisor's name? Actually, I'm sorry.
My supervisor?
Who's your
Lieutenant
LC?
Meal.
Lieutenant Meal?
Lieutenant Meal.
Meal? M-E-A-L?
M-E-I-L.
M-E-I-L. All right. Thank
He's
you.
at the police department right now.
Thank you. And the chief's name was?
Joseph Sabor.
Joseph Sabor. All right.
And they're
All
both
right.
at the police
You
department.
said it's down this hill right here?
Down at the very bottom of the hill, if you look
Okay.
to the right,
Uh-huh.
you'll see the police department.
Okay.
It's 420 North Commerce Street.
All right. Funny number. All right. All right.
All right.
Okay.
What we witnessed was a textbook case of government overreach. A citizen, exercising his First Amendment right, was treated like a criminal not because he broke the law, but because government employees didn't like being filmed. The police, instead of enforcing the law, enforced feelings. This is why knowing your rights is crucial, because when you don't, they will be taken from you. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, stand firm, stay calm, and always record. And remember, rights not exercised are rights lost.
Okay, there's a difference between asking to leave and demanding to leave. Are they demanding that we leave?
Then we'll get them to demand you guys to leave, right?
But why?
So you're
Once they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
Are you? Is he gonna
This
go
is
in there
not
to
public.
solicit?
Are you going to solicit a trespass?
Are you telling me that the South Carolina National Guard Armory is not public?
It is not public. You
Really?
cannot go in
Oh
there.
my God! Really? Really?
I've been told
By who?
By who?
by
It's
my supervisor.
Your
Ma'am.
supervisor's a dumb nit.
Okay.
Because that's
okay. Well,
absolutely wrong.
you have been asked to leave the property,
Well,
so you need to leave. You
I
can
guess
film
I'm
from
gonna
the
be
road.
going to jail in handcuffs because
Yeah.
I'm a National Guardsman. I have every right to be on this property.
Imagine walking up to a government building, simply trying to file a complaint, and before you know it, you're face to face with an enraged FBI agent who refuses to identify himself, shouts at you, and claims you're trespassing on public property. Instead of protecting citizens' rights, This federal agent does everything in his power to intimidate, harass, and violate the law. But what happens when the local police arrive? Will they uphold the Constitution, or will they side with one of their own? Stay tuned, because this confrontation is about to expose the ugly truth behind federal overreach.
I think the artist is getting his fat butt right back in the shade. This is the one that's been out there. Oh, that was quick, wasn't it? Wow.
Hi, how are you?
We don't answer questions.
We don't answer questions. We're just taking video and of the facility.
This is a secure facility, so
The inside. The sign is right here where it says restricted area. That means past that secure point. This is a South Carolina National Guard armory. That means that this is owned by the state. That means that this is public property. He even admitted that the lobby and this building is publicly accessible. Do not try to stand on my rights, ma'am. I'm a National Guardsman myself, so I know very well that this is public property. I have every reason to be here. I haven't broken the law. I haven't violated any provisions or South Carolina code or federal codes. You have no jurisdiction to ask for my ID, ask why I'm doing here, or tell me to leave. We're just here taking photographs and videos of this fine building and the people that happen to come out and talk to us. That's the only thing we're doing.
Okay.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Right here.
Is that what you would tell a judge?
What?
That your name is right here?
So we're gonna call you.
What is your badge number?
What if we can't read? Do you know the, what is it, the Disabled Persons Act?
Yeah.
Well, listen.
What is your badge number?
Those fine men that walked out of that building behind me called me here.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're videoing a secure facility.
Is that against the law to video?
To video?
We've already established and you agreed that the secureness of the building is inside of the building.
Yeah, but you do realize.
I mean, you can ask us questions, but I mean, we don't have to answer.
Let me give you example. I haven't asked anybody for ID, so all of that is on video.
Well, they did.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Let me give you an example. You go to the Savannah Riverside. You go within 5 miles of that place, you have a helicopter overhead.
Okay.
Okay?
They have that right.
They have that right. So they called me here.
For a constitutionally protected activity, which is ironic because they're military personnel that's supposed to protect the Constitution. So why are they trying to stop us from exercising our rights?
Oh, I mean, what?
Are we still in America? Do we still have freedom of the press?
What organization are y'all with? You don't mind me
We're
asking?
independent journalists. We don't have to work for an organization to
Okay, so
exercise
you're,
our rights.
What's it called?
Photojournalist.
What's the independent?
He just told you.
We're just independent. We have freedom of the press. Anyone can work in a story and.
Okay, y'all are being argumentative. I was called here. I was not.
Well, you're the one with the gun here. We have cameras. You know. So,
I have a camera too. I actually have two. There's one on my car too.
Good. That's it's. We're just working on a story. Calling you over here. You should be looking for a guy with a gun, not a guy with a camera.
And after we explained to you what we were doing, you should have just left.
I should have just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing anything wrong.
It's my job to figure out what's going on here.
What is it to figure out?
Because they called.
So by you asking me what am I doing, how can you figure out what I'm doing? Because
That question's irrelevant. Put that
my
on-
point
put
exactly.
that
We're not doing anything wrong, ma'am. We just want to take pictures.
Okay, they called me here to figure out what was going on.
They should.
But
They
that's
should
what I'm
know.
saying. I don't know why they would call you to figure out what's
We
going
told
on.
them. We told them the same thing we told
I'm
you.
doing my job because they called.
Okay.
I spoke with y'all. Now I'm going to speak with them.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I do at every call.
Okay.
Okay?
You can't do that while you're at work. You know that? We can request that.
I'm gonna FOIA your phone.
We can request that. We can request that.
Lieutenant Newman.
It's called a
Newman.
If you're so scared, you shouldn't be in the military, dude. All right? We don't need scary cat.
What I heard them saying was, I don't know, they're trying to figure out if we have permission to even be in this parking lot without official business inside the facility.
This is official business.
So that was his first question. And when I came out here, those two guys were talking about something about trespass notice and this isn't public property. That's when I walked back there. And then thirdly, that lady was gonna whoop all y'all ass. If y'all would have whoop all y'all ass.
Whoop in South Carolina.
Is he taking pictures of license plates? Really? Is he scared that somebody's gonna come over here and do something? Do you really, officer, let me tell you something. Do you really think we'll be stupid enough to come over here and do something wrong in our own personal vehicles? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. We came here in our own cars. We have nothing wrong. You know, they're making themselves look really bad.
You do realize this is body camera, right?
Okay, and I can FOIA that too.
Okay.
You can FOIA whatever you want.
This comes from
Exactly.
my supervisor.
I just have to tell you not to delete the footage.
Oh, it's not gonna be.
I'm talking about on your phone. I don't care about the body.
So, I mean, this is not.
Okay,
We're not
listen
trying to create a
this.
disturbance or
This
anything.
comes from my supervisor. You have been asked to leave.
By who?
You have been asked to leave
By
by me.
who? They're the maintainer of the property. They haven't asked us to leave.
They asked you to leave.
Okay, there's a difference between asking to leave and demanding to leave. Are they demanding that we leave?
Then we'll get them to demand you guys to leave, right?
But why?
So you're
But
soliciting a trespass.
Once they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
are you? Is he gonna go in there to solicit?
Are you
going to solicit a trespass?
Are you telling me that the South Carolina National Guard Armory is not public?
It is not public. You
Really?
cannot go in
Oh my God! Really? Really?
I've been told.
By who?
By who?
By my supervisor.
Your
Ma'am.
supervisor's a dumb nit.
Okay.
Because that's
okay. Well,
absolutely wrong.
you have been asked to leave the property,
Well,
so you need to leave. You
I
can
guess
film
I'm
from
gonna
the
be
road.
going to jail in handcuffs because
Yeah.
I'm a National Guardsman. I have every right to be on this property. I protect
Wow,
and serve more than you ever
officer,
had.
officer. Since when is the National Guard? Since when is the National Guard a private place? Since when is the National Guard a private place?
Well, we doing
Come on.
It's not private. It's public.
This is a
She
freaking-
just admitted that it belongs to the state.
This
so
is
how can it be
freaking.
private.
This is freaking a state property. Who funds the state? The citizens do.
I just want y'all to let her understand that she can't solicit a trespass.
That's what she's doing right now. She's soliciting a trespass.
And she can't do that.
She can't do that.
What she is doing is going to make contact with the caller of the call.
But she's soliciting it.
No, she's not.
But
Yes,
you
she
know
is.
what she's doing in there?
You said that you were going to do that.
She just went in there. Why
Exactly.
you yelling? You're upset.
No,
I like
I'm
people
not.
like
I mean,
you.
'cause
I like people like you because you get upset and you hide behind your badge, buddy.
not
Why are
hiding
you so
behind
upset?
I'm saying she's
Why you
going
so
to make
upset?
contact with the caller. That's
Why are
what
you
she's
so
doing.
hostile, Paul?
I'm not.
Why you so
I'm
hostile?
having a great day.
All for. So.
I'm resting my arm.
Well, don't rest it on there. I feel threatened. Don't do that.
Come on. You guys are going to send guys with guns for guys with cameras. Come on.
You're pacing.
Come on. Really?
Is your ego hurt?
That's insane.
I believe it.
That's
You don't have
insane.
balls either. That's why you have a badge when you're not.
So what, they...
Are you soliciting?
Until he tells me to leave because
He's already said that
he
he's
didn't
asked
tell
you
me.
to leave.
I can roll the footage back. I've got
Roll the
17
footage back.
minutes. I don't have to because I was standing right here.
He said it's a public
admitted
place,
that
ma'am.
it's a public-
You cannot go in that building. That building is not public.
Hold on.
It's publicly owned. You cannot go in that building. That building is not public.
Hold on.
It's publicly owned.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh my God, in what country? Are we still in America?
It's publicly owned. When they ask you to
Oh.
leave, this is a secured
So yeah,
facility.
So now it's
we own it, but we can't go in it. Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Just like you can't go in our building without permission.
Yes, we can. Since when?
You can go in the lobby.
And that's what exactly that's exactly where we're
Have you
going.
lost your mind?
There are
That
no
is a
gates.
lobby.
Look in the window.
You
There
don't
are
have
no
a
gates.
gate in your office either.
Yes,
You got
we do.
doors. You're
Yes,
not
we do.
outside.
Oh my God.
It's a secured
You're
door.
irrational. You said this is
Okay.
so. This is not a
No.
lobby. So
This
is
is
this
not
not a
a lobby.
corridor?
This is
Is
a
this
corridor.
not a corridor and a lobby and an auditorium is all the same thing?
We're going
Alright.
to send in
Yeah,
You're being
exactly.
argumentative.
They have-
This
they
is not.
have
This
to
is a
update their
secure
academy
facility.
rules.
Just
Yeah.
not these
Okay.
doors.
Check this
Calling
out.
a
Check this
person
out. Okay.
is not
Okay.
allowed in this building.
Ma'am, lower your
You
voice.
have to leave. No, because you've been loud with me. Now it's my turn to talk.
I
This
don't
is
have
a
to listen to
secure
anything you say.
facility.
Hey, young lady.
Okay, well you have to
You have a
leave.
level of professionalism that you have to uphold.
Hey, stop.
Okay, well I was professional
No,
over there.
you stop.
I've
How
asked
are you
to
being
leave.
professional if you're not honoring your oaths?
She said that we're not allowed to go inside. She said it
Freedom
12
of-
times.
freedom
we
of the
can't go in
press.
this building because it's private, as she said.
Freedom of
So
the
that has
press.
It's secured. It's
Okay.
not, it's secured.
No.
Absolutely. Isn't the door locked? Can I just open the door and go in?
I can't just walk
If it was a
inside.
restricted,
So
It's
that means you can't go in.
That's
Okay,
because-
so
This
we're
is
not
not a
inside.
lobby.
We're
But we're not
outside.
inside. So
we're
where's the
already
argument
left if we're not inside.
No, you have to get off the
Oh,
property.
so now you're telling me that I have to get off of the entire
If
property?
you would listen to me the first time, I told you the property is at the road.
Why is it so hard to honor the oath you swore to protect? Freedom of the press, publicly accessible areas.
This is
We're
not-
working on a
Okay,
story.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go to the public
Alright, so
easement
this
because
is-
there's no sidewalk.
there's
I can
also
stand there
more.
all day, correct?
Yeah, you
Officer,
can. Absolutely.
Officer Fasolo.
So
and
you might want to
Officer
inform them that when they see us on
Y'all
the
gotta
edge of the
listen to
road
this.
on
Yeah.
what they call their property, that we have every right to be
That's
so.
fine.
Just like I have
So,
every right to be here,
I have a
and you're
question.
telling me to leave unlawfully.
I just have a. Is this
Okay.
private property or is this building just secure?
This building and property is secure.
Oh, now
But
it's
is
the
it
building and
private?
the property.
No, I'm just asking, is it private? I don't know. I get this
This
security.
is
This is locked.
private.
I understand that.
You do know they're lying, and he's a National Guard person too, right? He knows the fucking rules.
He like.
Obviously he does.
Yes, he does.
Obviously he does.
If
not.
they
Oh
go
my
look at the
God.
property manual, they would know it too. But
is this
apparently the
property
security
private? That's what I'm
officer is
asking.
not here today. So that's what the problem is.
Okay, well,
None of these
I get
men
this
have the
secure, like, I
authority
get that
to
it's
say
locked, but is
anything.
it like,
That's
is
the
this
security
private?
officer's
That's
job.
all I
That's
want.
not them.
you off their property.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not their
listen
property.
listen to
That's
that
not
point.
their
Asked you to
understand.
leave.
They
They
asked
are
you to
in
leave the
control of
property.
the property.
Okay, well I tell you
They
what,
are in
I'm
control
gonna
of
show
the
you my
property.
ID, and I'm a National Guardsman, and I'm not leaving the property because I have every right to do so.
You're not in uniform, so no.
Oh
So now
my
you have to
God!
get uniform?
Neither was that guy that just went in there.
Authority
They
to
have
tell
a
you to leave, but I'm not in uniform.
Can you
You
believe
just
that?
said you don't have the authority to leave, so why are you telling me
They
to
can-
leave?
That's all they
Dude,
have.
I don't
they-
have the authority to tell
They can
you.
ask, but we don't have. It's a personal request.
Then you are trespassing.
We'll leave if you're giving us lawful orders. Are you giving us lawful orders?
They want you trespass on this property, so now
So if you
y'all
do
gotta
not
go.
leave,
We're going to
you
jail
are
for
you're
trespassing.
in jail. Yes,
For
you are.
trespassing.
All right,
Yes, you are.
all right. So let's go.
So this.
Let's
They
go.
have asked you to leave.
I get this is
This
secure.
is a secure
We're talking in
building
circles.
in
I get
property.
it secure. Is this property private? That's all I want to know.
But why
This
does the
is fact,
sign?
This property is owned by the federal government.
Who the federal government get their tax money from? Now
And
you
this
stuck.
property is
Now you
owned by the
stuck.
federal government.
So the federal government buys things with our money that we can't.
This is not owned by the federal government. This is owned
Yeah,
by
yeah,
South
we're
Carolina State.
we're gonna leave.
Okay, so
We're
that's
we're
what's
we're,
going
we're, we're gonna we're gonna leave.
Right,
But this is messed up, officer.
Not the federal
Okay,
government. South
and
Carolina.
that's beside the
This is
point.
different.
They want you
Well,
to
they're
leave,
fucking
so
wrong.
we're gonna go.
All right.
And if you go around back and look at the fence, it clearly says restricted area beyond this point, which means anything that is secure that I can't freaking walk into is secure. So that means I can't go into
They
the
asked
building.
you to leave the property. You need to leave the property.
We're gonna file complaints on all of you and on them because you're not honoring your oath. They're not honoring their oath. Scumbags, all of them. That's why it takes 2 years. That's why it takes 2 years to become a barber and 6 months to become a police officer because you guys don't know shit. We're leaving. Let's go.
All right, they just want you off the property.
So I'm gonna be arrested because I'm not gonna be arrested. If I don't leave, I'm gonna be arrested.
If y'all do not leave.
No, no, no. My question is, I'm military personnel. If I don't leave this property, and I can show you that I'm military personnel, you're telling me I'm gonna be arrested for something?
They have asked y'all to leave. They do not want you on their property.
I need to know someone's name in there.
Oh yes, sir.
I got that earlier.
That's a lawsuit, bro.
Put my phone out the car.
That's a lawsuit.
All we're doing is asking.
No.
He has a contract with the government to be here.
If anyone leave this property, I'm
All
off.
I know
They
is what
told you
they
to
want
leave.
you off the
They
property.
asked you to leave before we got it.
Whoever the attorney is, in the call me because we're getting all time. Call me because we're getting
I don't even want their attorney. I want the Georgetown County attorney because all of y'all, look, you two are wrong.
Why? Because I'm asking you to
No,
leave the property
it's
because that's what they
unlawful.
want you to
It's
do.
unlawful
Because they
because,
don't like us.
first
That's
of all,
unlawful.
It
It
has nothing to do with who you are.
she said that this is federal property, which is state property. Then she
That's
said
besides
that.
the point.
How is it besides the point if it's federal property is publicly
Besides the
funded?
I need to get him checked.
Okay,
It's
that's
publicly
great.
So I
funded.
can see.
They want y'all off the property. It
But for
doesn't
what
matter if-
reason?
They want you off the property. I don't.
It doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
matter. They want you off
But
the
they
property.
don't own this property.
They are in control of this
But they
building.
don't own it.
They're
They
not
are
in control of
this
it.
building.
The security officer is. You
They're
need to
in
go
control
speak to
of
the
the
security
Sir,
officer.
They're in control of
Here's
this
the deal.
building.
They just want you off the
Can
property.
y'all call y'all supervisor?
Already
We
did.
already did. Okay, I'm
No,
waiting.
no,
That's
no,
not
no,
how we
no.
did.
Okay, I'm waiting for the
I'm
supervisor.
going to request for the supervisor to come to the scene.
Okay, he's already on the way.
Okay.
I would like to remain on scene until he get here, please.
And then will y'all leave the property?
After I
If
talk to
he,
him.
if he says.
Yeah, I mean, we have the right to speak to a supervisor, right?
Yeah.
I just want to talk to the
Absolutely.
supervisor.
You have so many rights.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Just
But
like I
y'all
have a
trying to
right
walk
to
over.
record in public.
So
free
recording in
of
public
access.
is our First Amendment right.
You have the right to
It's like telling me I can't speak here, I can't
We
pray.
never said that one bit.
You can pray.
It's all a constitutionally First Amendment
You can
protected
do whatever
activity.
you want. They do. They just want you off the property.
Because they don't like
have
us
no-
filming.
But they have no right.
That's a
to.
personal
It's
request.
nothing
Yes, they do.
personal about y'all. It's not.
Ma'am,
They
are
just
you
want you off the
military?
property.
I'm
Why?
not.
Are you
what?
military?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm military.
It does not matter.
I'm telling you.
It does
If,
not
if
matter.
you speak to the security officer, what's the sergeant's name that was out here first?
I forgot.
The sergeant that was here first said that the security officer is not here. That's who he said that he was waiting to talk
Okay.
to because he
So
met
the
I don't
the
care about the chain
security
of command in this
officer is
building.
not
I know the person who's in charge of this property right now
That's the
wants
security
y'all off.
officer.
No, whoever's
There's
in
no
charge
one
of
in
this.
charge of the building right now because they're
Whoever's
not
in-
the security officer. That's not their job.
Wait for the supervisor.
It's ridiculous.
It's simple.
This is very sad because we're citizen journalists. We're working on a
That's
story.
like another police officer saying
We're working on a story.
We're arguing with their egos right now. That's all it is.
We don't have
They came out here to do a job, and
You
they're
don't
mad that we're not kissing their ass right now.
No.
And they're frustrated.
Y'all
It's
are very
simple. We see
upset
it
for
every
no
day.
reason.
We see it every day.
I understand it's hot and you have on all of this gear and stuff, but you guys are seriously, you're temperamental. Especially
No.
you.
Y'all were argumentative with me.
I wasn't argumentative.
Well, ma'am,
I was
of course, ma'am, because they're kicking us out of here for no reason.
No reason.
You want us?
No reason.
You want us?
No reason.
You want us?
No reason.
You want us to just leave
Are you
because?
making fun of his accent?
No.
Are you making fun of his accent? No,
I'm not.
I got it on camera.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Are you racist?
Oh, you think it's funny?
No, I'm not racist. I'm
Okay,
white.
so why are you?
No, I'm not racist. I'm
Okay,
white.
so why are you making fun of me?
I'm not
I'm
racist,
not
I'm
making
white.
fun of
Yes, you are.
Racist, I'm white.
I'm not
Racist,
white.
I'm white. What does that mean?
First you make fun of his accent, and then you say I'm not racist, I'm white.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yep.
white. He's white. I did not make fun of his accent.
Yes,
And then you
We
assume,
heard you.
and then you assume my race.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Then you say I'm white. I'm not white.
Well,
I guess
apologize.
next I'm Cambodian.
You are Caucasian. You have whitish skin.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you hear this? It's amazing, right? It is amazing.
ridiculousness.
We'll leave, but we want to speak to supervisor.
He's on the way.
You know?
I feel like this is dumb and dumber. I don't understand.
No, it's just dumb.
No, now no. You know what's the crazy part? Now they expect you to come 1 week and a month, right?
Right.
That weekend he has to come here. He has to.
That has nothing to do with us.
Yes, it does.
Nothing to do with us.
It does because we're here exercising a constitutionally protected right that you guys swore to protect, and you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And why?
You've just been asked to leave. You have your footage.
Ma'am, ask and demand to leave is a different thing. They can ask us anything, but we don't have to.
You to leave.
But that shows you asking gives us the room to say no. Telling us to leave or
Asking is a request.
Asking is a
request
request.
can be
They
denied.
asked you to leave.
Okay,
Once
but
they ask you to leave,
if I ask you for
the
$5, do you
laws-
have to give it to me? Do the law says you got to give me $5? If I ask you for $5, do the law say you got to give it to me?
Okay, well,
No.
by
Now you don't
law
want to talk about
says
it. Now you don't want to talk about
someone
it.
asks you to leave their property, you have to leave.
Swamp Fox Battalion here in Georgetown.
This is sad for the First Amendment because
This isn't their property. I don't get why you got your head wrapped around that term. It's not their property. I don't get that.
they've asked you to leave like they're the governor
That's
or
not
something.
your car.
Not even the
You
governor.
drive it. It's a difference. This isn't their property. They're employed
I'm not
here.
doing
It's a-
anything
It's a
different.
difference. But you can't say, oh, someone asked you to leave, you have to leave.
Here, right
No.
here. This
What-
guy.
what does it say?
This is the one that makes the decisions for this building.
Here's the supervisor.
Sergeant First Class Elliott.
Here's the supervisor. And if they learn from their supervision, he's going to be just as tough.
This is so sad.
They were
This is
trained
so
by-
sad.
Yeah, he's going to be just big for time.
What do you think?
I won't be asking.
What do you think? Violation of First Amendment?
And
What do you think,
still
Jeff?
resting your hand on your tape.
Bullshit. This is where I rest my hand. That's what I think.
Well, I'm gonna need for you to not do it. That's a threatening gesture to me.
I can sit here like this.
I said to me,
We're going live,
you
guys.
don't dictate what's
Hey,
threatening for me.
we have cameras of mass destruction. I know, but we're not doing anything bad. That's the thing. Why is there police here?
We're not saying you did anything
They called
bad.
us because
they asked you to
they
leave,
wanted y'all off the property.
and they want you off the property.
But is that fair to us as citizens?
You have your footage.
That's not the question, though. Is that fair? Are you guys doing the right thing by telling us to leave?
We're doing
That's
the right thing because
you guys are police officers. You guys are police officers. You're supposed to protect the Constitution. So are they. So are they.
So, with that being said, I'm glad you said that. Why are they telling us that we have to leave because it's private? It's private.
Here's what I'm being
Because we can't photograph private property.
Yes,
sir, I'm sorry.
Here's what I'm being told. You are allowed to take photos from a public thoroughfare. Okay? This is, from what I'm being told, is private property. The representative of the property has asked you to leave. So
How is it private?
I'm asking you to take your pictures from the public thoroughfare out there next to the road. As long as you're not.
Why are you guys behind me?
I can't do anything. All right, so I'm asking you guys to go out to the road, do what you need to do, and the owner is the state of South Carolina.
Oh,
It's
so
my
that means-
understanding is South Carolina has control.
So that means that it's public.
So I'm not going to stand here and dispute this.
That's fine.
I'm not
That's fine.
I just wanted clarity.
That's fine. But just so you know, we have a very huge audience, okay? We're not just some random guys with cameras. A lot of people are going to see this, and you guys are going to be very sad tomorrow about not making the right decision.
This one, tyrant. This one, tyrant egomaniac.
Tyrant. He's a tyrant. Let me ask you
He's a
one last
tyrant by
question.
association.
How many bad cops have you arrested?
You're really upset, aren't you? I can see it in your face. You're so upset your eyes change colors, man.
How many bad cops have you arrested, officer?
None, because she's one.
How many bad cops have you arrested?
None, because she's standing beside one.
I'm a bad cop.
Come on.
Because you know me, right?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I know you from the time I've been here. You haven't upheld your oath. You haven't been lawful.
We're going by what we know about you right now. We know that you're violating our First Amendment right, and we have all the right to be upset. We're gonna leave because we don't want to go to jail, but that's a violation of our First Amendment. That's a violation of our First.
Hand out on taser. Hand out on taser. But you still decide to do it, even after I said that's a threatening gesture.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay?
What?
We're gonna get our pictures from the road, make this day a lot easier, and just leave. All it took was a rational cop.
We've already established that I'm not leaving. I have military.
Are we going to be followed after we get out of here? Are we going to be followed?
Are you assigned to this unit?
Isn't this
Are you active duty?
Let's see.
Let me see your ID.
National Guard.
Are you active duty?
Not on deployment, which means that I wouldn't be active duty.
Isn't National Guard everybody's part-time?
Are you in the military?
Well, I think that's what I just said.
All right, then I'm asking your ID.
No, you can't.
I'm asking you to go out to the public thoroughfare.
All right.
Otherwise, we're going to be placing people under arrest for trespassing, and we'll deal with it in court.
No problem. We're leaving. No, we're leaving. But if we were doing something wrong, we wouldn't have parked here. Are we going to be followed, sir, after we leave from here?
No, I'm not going to follow you. You guys are free to go and do what you need to do.
That you need to realize is they said that whether it's federal government or the state government,
It's a military installation. I'm asking you guys to leave.
All right.
Okay.
it's owned by
Sheriff's Office of Georgetown County.
you guys.
Remember, we pay your salary. You work for us. We don't work for you.
I'm also self-employed because I pay taxes.
Yeah, so you pay your taxes with my taxes. Not beautiful, beautiful. Wait, you pay taxes with my tax money. Beautiful.
What we just saw was a disgraceful display of power abuse. Instead of respecting the law, an FBI agent lied, escalated the situation, and even mocked the First Amendment, all because a citizen dared to hold the government accountable. This is why knowing your rights is critical, because when you don't, officials like this will strip them away. The police may have de-escalated the situation, but the damage was already done. If you ever find yourself in a similar scenario, stay calm, assert your rights, and most importantly, always record, because as we saw today, the camera is the only thing that exposes their corruption.
I didn't break any law. I want him to prove it. Go prove it.
Okay, you will prove it.
No, I'd like.
All we need is your information.
No, dude,
you're
not.
Be advised of trespassing on the college ground.
We didn't trespass anything.
Okay, well he said you did.
We didn't.
He says that they have
We didn't.
Actually witnessed you do it.
We didn't.
So yes.
We didn't. We were on the sidewalk when he drove up on us, and he asked us what we were doing.
Take a seat.
I'm not taking a seat, dude. I don't have to sit down.
Imagine standing on a public sidewalk, minding your business, and suddenly, correctional officers and police swarm in, demanding you leave what is clearly public property. No crime committed, no law broken, just officials who think their authority overrides your rights. This story takes a shocking turn as the situation escalates, exposing racial profiling, illegal detainment, and outright disregard for constitutional protections. Will this citizen back down? Or will he stand his ground and fight for his rights? Watch closely, because this could happen to you.
Ma'am, can we help you? Can we help you?
Well, campus safety says you're walking on the property.
We're walking on the sidewalk.
Walking on the street.
Walking on the sidewalk. Can we help you with something?
Down the street.
Yeah, walking on the sidewalk.
They said something different.
No, well, you have cameras, so you guys can go look at cameras if you want. We're not going to do this, dude. We're walking on the sidewalk. We respect signs. We respect laws. We're not doing nothing wrong. So, really don't have nothing to explain here.
Well, this is really their property.
And we're on the sidewalk right
You guys
now.
go to school here? Any particular reason why you guys are
We're just walking, dude. We're not trespassing. None of these signs say public road or private roads.
Regular street.
Do they say private roads?
Part of the school campus.
But do the street signs say private roads? Because I know private roads. I lived in a private community. Yeah, I know what a private road is.
Or just regular, he told us.
So we didn't trespass at any moment.
The building that you guys ran when I contacted you?
We were walking on the sidewalk, dude.
We weren't in any.
We're on the sidewalk. So we really don't want to have to talk if we don't really have to. Like, we're on the sidewalk.
Well, based on what he's telling me, you guys were trespassing on the campus.
You guys,
have no business being here.
you guys
guys are detained at this point.
You can go check the cameras if you want. We're not detained for what? We didn't do nothing wrong.
He just said he saw you guys.
Where exactly did you see us? Tell me exactly where.
On College.
Uh huh.
And 4th Street.
Where were we?
Benson Museum of
Where were we? How far were we onto the property? How far were we onto the property? Were we not 30 from the line? We're 30 feet from that line. We weren't on the property, man. It's a sidewalk. It's still public, man. This is public. Are you gonna? You're an officer. Is this private or public? This sidewalk to travel on. I'm asking you a question.
Hey.
No, I'm asking you a question.
You don't run shit around here. You're detained at this point.
Detained for what? I didn't do nothing wrong. You can't fucking tell me I'm detained. And you can't tell me fucking shit, dude.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, dude.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
You really want to try and play that
Try
game?
what?
You want to play that game?
What law did I break?
Well, you're detained.
I didn't break any law.
You're detained.
I didn't break any law. I want him to prove it. Go prove it.
Okay, you will prove it.
No, I'd like.
All we need is your information.
No, dude,
you're
not.
Be advised of trespassing on the college ground.
We didn't trespass anything.
Okay, well he said you did.
We didn't.
He says that they have you. He.
We didn't.
Actually witnessed you do it.
We didn't.
So yes.
We didn't. We were on the sidewalk when he drove up on us, and he asked us what we were doing.
Take a seat.
I'm not taking a seat, dude. I don't have to sit down.
I'm telling you.
I don't have to sit down. I'm not a fucking dog, dude. I don't have to sit down.
Do you have ID?
I'm not giving you anything, dude. We didn't break any law. He's lying. How about that? There's two of us here. Okay, then go get your camera and show it to them so you can prove it, because until then, I'm not doing anything. I didn't trespass anywhere. I even asked you where exactly is private, and you try to tell me all of this is private, which is a fucking lie, dude. You lied, bro. No, you lied. I asked you specifically. These are public sidewalks right here. Yeah, which is what we're doing. We're not riding them. We're riding them. We're not riding them. We're walking. And you've been following us around for what reason, dude? We're in bright clothing. Are we ducking behind bushes? No. All right. Are we making a nuisance? You are. How? You're cruising around here. Walking around quietly, having a conversation, enjoying what's around here? That's not nothing wrong. We're just trying to identify. I want to know what law I broke, because you're trying to claim I trespassed. I didn't trespass anything. And when you said we were on that private property, what did we immediately do? If we were on it.
Then you just admitted that you were on the private property.
If we were on it. It's a sidewalk. This is all sidewalk. It looks like sidewalk. We walked onto it. We can take you back to that building and show you exactly what we did. We're not inside of the halls. We're not walking, jumping fences or anything. Okay? I don't appreciate you coming up here and trying to tell me whatever you just try to do. And I don't appreciate you all of a sudden assuming that we're guilty of something that you have no idea of.
He says.
Okay, and your job is to come and ask.
No, it's not.
Oh, and it's not? You're not to investigate, supposedly? If a crime was committed? Aren't you supposed to investigate?
You said that you trespassed. We need to
and
get
we
your
didn't.
So you can be
we
advised
didn't.
of trespassing
We
on the
didn't
ground.
trespass.
And then once you're
when you
advised of
trespass is when you're asked.
grounds,
when you trespass is when you're asked to leave.
and
Okay.
That's exactly.
And
what
we've
you
been
just
on
said.
public
So you
sidewalks.
just
We've been on.
reiterated-
Did we
you
not?
basically just
Did we not
admitted to
leave?
me That you
We
were
did
on
not. I didn't
private
admit
property.
anything to you. I'm
You
explaining to you what
admitted
happened.
were on private property,
First of all,
and you admitted that
first
he
of all,
asked you to leave.
I'm giving you the courtesy of explaining something because I didn't have to explain anything to you because we didn't trespass. Okay? You think because we have skateboards or some shit, we're like up to no good, dude? That's fucked up. We're just walking, irrelevant of the time.
You're on a college property at this time.
We're on the sidewalk, dude. You can't tell people. You try to tell me this was private. You fucking lie, dude.
Right now you're on.
That's where we were at earlier. None of these signs say private roads. These are public fucking sidewalks, dude. What the fuck is going on? And then you try to tell me to fucking sit down and you try to bark at me, dude? The fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't appreciate that shit.
what you don't
Because I'm calmly walking.
I don't care what.
What if I was on a bicycle in a fucking dumbass suit that those guys wear? You wouldn't say shit to us. Please, be fucking real, dude.
12:30 at night.
Irrelevant. I'm not a child and neither is he.
Right.
And I don't appreciate that.
Give us your ID.
What do you mean give you my ID for what? What law did I break? You didn't trespass me because I wasn't on there where you had to kick me out. Okay? So get fucking right, dude. Be honest. Because I'm not going to go through this shit, dude.
I got you on this camera.
And okay, so then show them the footage and prove it then. I would love to see that right now. No, dude, that's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works, bro. If you would already fucking try to do whatever you were going to try to do, but you're not because we didn't break any...
Actually, I'm waiting for that guy right there because that's my lieutenant.
Okay, well then, if your lieutenant wants to come
you
talk...
can go ahead and argue.
I'm not arguing, I'm not barking.
You're in control,
No,
but really not.
no, I'm asserting my fucking rights here, okay? I'm not a dumbass. No, I'm not a dumbass. I'm not trespassing. We've been on the sidewalk, dude.
But you guys already said, you guys were on property.
We were walking around. He didn't tell us to get like, hey, get the fuck off. And we said no. We said, where is private, where is public? He was right there too. So I would appreciate if you kind of speak up and say something because I even came around and asked you, what is private, what is public? Exactly. You told us that these sidewalks are and where exactly we were using the crosswalks. We were doing everything. Not breaking any laws, dude. I really don't appreciate this shit. And of course I'm going to bark and of course I'm going to get upset because I'm walking. Me and my friend are walking. We're walking on campus enjoying our night. Irrelevant of what time is it? We're not 10 years old. So what's the problem here? That's what my point is. I don't appreciate this shit because I get it. We have skateboards, so what? I'm sorry? What and what? I like buildings, I like this, I like trees, I like cool shit to look at, you know what I mean? Like, I don't never been here, this is cool. I really don't have to answer any of you guys' questions, I really don't, and I'm getting kind of aggravated because it's not cool.
Get where we're coming from.
I can't, because to what you try to say is not normal. What's normal's an opinion, bro.
That building there?
We weren't on there, bro.
You guys spoke already? Can I explain something? Because you guys already talked.
I mean, honestly, dude, look, let's just say me and you, I really...
I know where you're going, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean, really, dude, because like he said, he has a camera.
I know.
Then we wouldn't even have to be discussing anything. I would have already been in handcuffs if I was trespassing. Believe that. And I would gladfully do so. If I was being a fucking idiot, fine. I'm not an idiot.
I mean, honestly, you think you're hanging around on the buildings?
We're walking around the sidewalk, so that's all we're doing.
I understand.
100%.
You understand you want private property at one time, though?
Look, there was no sign posted, obviously, so we're not like we ducked around the sign or jumped over a fence. We walked onto it maybe 3 feet onto where it's at to look at some stairs, and we walked back when he pulled up on us. And then he tried to fucking tell me that it's all private. How are you going to tell me this is private, dude? I'm not dumb. I've been in private communities. I've lived in one. No, but if he tried to tell me like I'm just going to fucking run between my leg between my tail and just accept what he said, that's not cool, dude. Like I said, if I was a guy on a bike, you know, taking a stroll, I wouldn't even be contacted. But because I have a skateboard and look, we're in bright clothing. We're in bright clothing, dude. That's not cool. It's not cool. I get it. I get you guys can be concerned. And that's fine. And I didn't stop him from it. And if we're continually walking on sidewalks and we're not hanging around, we're not doing nothing wrong. Okay? That's all we're doing. And then for him to come and tell me that, hey, and try to bark at me real quick is not cool because I'm aggravated because I'm not being talked to respectfully. If I was, I wouldn't be loud. So it all depends on your attitude, how you get reciprocated that attitude back. So remember that. And you can say, in a condescending tone. But understand that this is why...
It goes all ways.
Yeah, it goes all ways. And I'm very respectful. We're just walking, man. Like I explained to him, we're walking.
Sidewalk is fine.
Yeah.
If you go into the colleges, okay. It's private property.
We're not
be subject to arrest.
Of course, and we're not children, dude. I made it this long. I've never been arrested, and I have no issues, no problems. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm just explaining to you the rules. Okay?
We made it this far, man.
And stay on the sidewalk.
Rules have been followed 100% all night. 100%.
Okay. Have a good night.
Yeah, and I want your name and badge number.
Officer Livingston, 4084.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Jeff Campbell.
ID number or whatever you have. I don't know what you are. A badge or ID number? You don't have it? No? Not even an employee number?
That?
Not even an ID number or body number? What is it?
Chamberlain.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Is that it? I mean...
You just said no.
Okay, now, can you just let him know that if we continue to do this, I don't want to be stalked? I don't appreciate that. Yeah. We're just walking. We're not stopping.
What? He's telling you to walk.
Okay.
Have a good night. So what? Yeah,
but I'm telling him I don't want to be followed around.
But you need to walk.
He can drive on the public street just like he can walk on the public sidewalk.
Yeah, but I don't want to be followed.
Well, that's his job.
Yeah, but maybe he should do his job and actually patrol the area instead of following us around.
Keep walking.
Don't fucking do that, dude.
Keep walking.
I'm as free to walk as this way. If I want to go that way, if I want to stand here for a moment, I can. This is your fucking attitude's a problem, dude.
You're right.
Yeah, it is. You have a bad fucking attitude.
You're right.
That's why fucking people don't like you guys.
You're right. They don't.
Yeah, because of you, dude. At least these fucking guys kept their mouth shut. And look, you're whatever. What are you, a sergeant?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, and you're letting this shit happen, dude?
You're not walking away.
Because look, he wants to fucking tell me go like this. Like I told him, I'm not a fucking dog.
No one's calling you a dog, man.
Bro. No, I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's what I can do.
Have a good night.
Fuck, dude. Let it go, yeah. Try to fucking ID me? The fuck?
On me. You put your hands on me.
After you
put your hands on me. I didn't yell at you. You unlawfully pulled me over. You unlawfully pulled me over. You unlawfully asked me to roll up my windows. You didn't see me with tint, so you have no reasonable articulable suspicion that they are tinted. You just did it to be a
No, I didn't.
So go yourself. I'm not helping you investigate me. Kick rocks, man. Get out of here.
You are.
Get out of here.
You are.
I can't walk. I can't walk. I'm a paraplegic, you idiot.
Where's your thing?
It doesn't matter where it is.
Okay, give me your ID.
No, you didn't lawfully pull me over. Call another sergeant here. Call another sergeant here. You put your hands on me and assaulted me.
I am all the authorization you need.
No, you put your hands on me. I want to speak to someone else.
Talk to somebody else. Talk to somebody else. Give me your ID.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Give me your ID.
No, absolutely not.
Give me your ID.
Don't worry, you already got one lawsuit. Let's make it another one. Let's make it another one, okay?
Okay, give me your ID.
Okay, ask Andrew A. Smith what's going on with him. Go ask him. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. You put your hands on me, you assaulted me. I can't wait to go file a complaint.
You're a paraplegic, eh?
Doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't matter. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I haven't done anything wrong. I've absolutely done nothing wrong. Leave me alone. You're harassing me now. You are harassing me.
I have given you.
Harassing me. Look at this. He's harassing me. He pulled me over for no reason, and he admitted that. He pulled me over for absolutely no reason. He put his hands on me. And now look at him trying to talk to me. He put his head in my car. He's on my fucking. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
I have given you a legal request.
Get out of here. No, you haven't. A lawful. We'll fight it in court then. I'll see you in court. Give me a ticket if you want. I don't care. I haven't done shit.
Driver's license, please.
No.
I'll give you a ticket.
Give me a ticket.
I'll give you a ticket. Give me a driver's
For
license.
what?
For refusing to.
Name and badge number right now.
Yeah, 1519.
1519. What's your name?
Sheriff Touche.
Sheriff Touche.
Touche. K-U-S-C-H-E.
Okay, perfect.
Good.
Perfect.
Good.
You f***ed up today.
No, I didn't. This is all on camera.
Good. So is mine. So is my front and my back dash cam. Yeah. You don't care. That's how you are out here. Fucking cowboys.
Yeah.
Always trying to rope up a nigga. Trying to assault me because you are.
All right. Okay. So give me a driver's license.
I ain't giving you shit.
Well, you got to
Help!
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 That's right. Help!
Help! Yeah. Yeah, you think it's funny, eh?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. You're violating me. You're violating me.
Scream.
You're violating me.
Go ahead, scream.
Yeah.
Scream all your
Yeah,
life.
you're going viral, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. I hope so.
Yep.
I hope
You're gonna lose your pension. How old are you? How old are you?
It's none of your business.
Okay, you're gonna lose your pension for fucking with me for no reason.
No, I'm
This is
not.
what you call policing, eh? Trying to give a nigga a case for has absolutely done nothing. This is how the white cops do you out here, guys.
Try to give what a case?
Yeah.
What do
You just want to say the word, don't you? Yeah, that's why you're saying what, huh? Yeah, just trying to give me a case. I have done nothing wrong. Haven't violated a traffic fraction.
Right.
I haven't done nothing, and you're sitting here putting hands on me.
I have got your plate number.
I don't give a shit what you have. I have you on recording assaulting me.
All right, we'll be seeing you again.
Yeah, we will be seeing you again.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah.
My lawyer will be in contact with you very shortly.
Okay, give me your stuff.
I ain't giving you for what? You need a lawful reason to pull me over. Why did you pull me over? Let's get it straight now. Let's get it for the judge.
Okay.
Why did you pull me over?
I pulled you over to check you for tint.
Okay.
Which I am lawfully allowed to do.
Okay, and now that you know that there's absolutely no tint on my window, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do, partner? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You already violated me.
Okay, no tint.
Yeah, no tint. So you pulled me over for no reason.
No.
No.
No, relax.
No, you relax. You're the one that wouldn't give me your name and badge number and assaulted me.
Yes, I did give you my name.
For what? Because you wanted to see if I had tint? And I don't have tint?
Okay, first of all, you don't have tint. You're not getting a ticket.
Perfect. So why you pull me over?
Because
unlawfully.
Because I want to check you for tint.
Oh, you want to check me for tint? Shouldn't you wait till you see if my windows are up and I have tint and then actually pull me over, you idiot? Like, this is bad police, and I hope you have kids and a daughter that sees this. It's going to go viral.
Okay.
You're such a goof, man. You're the worst cop I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, you're worse than Andrew A. Smith.
Oh, brother. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, sweetheart. Bye, cupcake.
Hey, is there a problem?
Yeah, this deputy pulled you over to explain to you. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
What'd you pull this over for?
Hey, bud, I got a question. Are you the one that said fucking losers out the window as you drove by?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely you. And that is loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway. That's public disorderly conduct.
Here's my license.
So that's what you pulled us over for, is you thought you heard somebody say something?
Why don't you ask that one over there? Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
Okay.
Name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers, bud.
Yeah, that's a lie. What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What, would you like my computer number?
Why did he give me a number and you can't?
Because he gave you his computer number, bud. It's 1402.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Okay.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
This is an illegal stop. You have to witness a traffic violation or suspect us of a crime.
Really? Yeah, I was going to say, would you like to hear the traffic violation?
Yes, actually, I would.
Yeah, because we wasn't speeding. We don't have any lights out. Didn't do anything wrong. This is a retaliatory stop for something that you thought you heard.
No, by the way, lights are required 1 hour before dusk. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Why don't you get your supervisor over here?
I'm not required to. You can ask for one.
Well, I'm asking for one. That's what I just did.
Okay, yeah, you can ask for one.
Yeah, I'm asking for a supervisor. Or you're not getting a supervisor out here?
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
Pardon me?
Will you do me a favor? You just step out of the vehicle so I explain this to you?
No. Can you not explain
You
to
gotta get out. If he has to get out of the car, you
No,
get
God, really? And explain what?
No court, no fine. I just want to speak to you.
Can you
Don't answer any questions. Yeah, I want to be present with the conversation.
I need him to be present for me. Will you come talk to me here?
Are you going?
I would like
I would like to explain the citation that I'm issuing you, not him. So if you would do me a favor, you would step out of the vehicle. So I stopped you for 2 reasons.
Okay.
First reason is when you came on the 28, you didn't signal 100 feet prior to turning on the 28. Your brake has to be initiated before 100 feet before you turn on the 28. So I pulled you over for that. And when he's hanging out of the window, those can be misconstrued as arm signals, otherwise known as turn signals. When he's holding the bird out, if somebody else construes that as you turning and you don't turn, somebody pulls out in front of you and hits you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No, I don't agree with it, but I see where you're coming from.
This is going in as a contact only. There's no court. There's no fine.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Here's all of your information back.
Thank you.
Here's warning.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
All right.
Where's the crime tape at?
We don't know that, do we? But I'm telling
What's
you.
your
I
name?
guess
we don't know it.
Yeah, you're right, we don't. So let's step back over
Hey,
there.
hey, don't be fucking touching
Step
me,
back
man.
then, sir. Step back.
What the fuck are you doing touching
I'm telling
me?
you,
You
step
wanna
back.
go hands on
Put
too,
up
don't
the
you?
step
Hey,
back,
hey,
step
hey,
back,
what are you
step back.
touching me? You ain't
Step
doing
back.
nothing.
Because you're not listening to me,
I'll
sir.
go hands on.
You're a lawful order. Step back.
You guys are already going through some trouble with an
Step back
attorney
50
that I have.
From this area.
Don't even try it.
This area right here.
He put his hands on
See
you?
right over there where that median is? Step right over there.
No,
for me.
let me see.
Right,
Show me
raise
where.
median right there. Can you step over there for me, please?
Tyrant.
Stay over that area.
Where's the crime scene?
I'm telling you where it
You're
is.
putting
It's
it
right
up.
here.
You're putting it up now.
So you see this?
Oh, butt
This
hurt.
is a
There's
cop
no
car.
crime scene here.
You
There's
see
no
that?
crime.
Stop. Listen.
You cut it out. That's
Cop
all there
car,
is. There's a
50
cop
feet. Step back for me.
Cop car what?
Yeah, it's a cop car, and I'm asking you to step 50 feet
That
back.
doesn't mean nothing.
That's that policy
As a matter of fact, let me check out this cop car.
Okay, let's go ahead and step back for me. Okay, sir, do you understand what a lawful order is? Are you failing to obey it? Are you failing to obey it? Okay, what? A lawful order for me.
That's not a lawful order.
Step
50 feet away.
Yeah, 50 feet over there.
Oh, over there? Now
That's
you're
what I
talking
said.
about this
No, that's
way.
what I said the first time. Let's
For
step back
what?
over there.
For
Come on. Over
Oh,
there.
is he putting his hands on you? Are you recording Oh, this? yeah, I got it.
step
I
over
got
there.
it. He's using force.
Really, I'm using force.
Yeah, you don't need to touch
This is
me.
Farmington, New
There's
Mexico,
no
guys.
reason. There's
Tyrant.
no reason. There's no reason I need to be standing anywhere. I don't need to be standing anywhere.
Okay, so I'm just
There's
going to
no
stand here
reason
with you,
anywhere.
all right? We're just going to have a conversation.
Look it out. Look
His
how
butt
close
hurt.
he is.
His butt hurt.
Hey, there's Corona. Okay, you want to stay
Are you
6 feet
uncomfortable?
away? You want
Are
to
you
stay 6 feet away?
uncomfortable?
Are you uncomfortable?
No, I'm not uncomfortable at all right now, Mr. G. Are you uncomfortable, sir?
Hey, you are touching my. Hey,
I'm touching
I got an
you.
attorney. I got an attorney.
Okay, for what?
For you guys as dumbasses.
Okay.
You better start
So
learning
we're-
what you're doing.
You guys are already in trouble.
We're
You know what you're
dumbasses?
doing.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, you did.
Well, listen,
This is-
take it in.
this
Okay,
is Sergeant.
great. Sitting.
Sitting.
Yes,
Sitting.
and then I didn't get your name. Can you tell me your
Sergeant
name?
Sin. I don't answer questions.
Okay, you don't answer
I
questions.
don't answer questions.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get a complaint on you touching my
Okay.
property.
Buddy.
Okay. That's
Officer.
fine.
You
Are
don't
you
know the
failing?
law at all.
Are you failing to obey a lawful order, Mr. G?
Oh,
Are you
there's
failing
no
to
here
obey?
comes the threat again.
You're
Here
not-
comes the
What's
threat.
I haven't given
Here
a-
comes the threat.
I'm
Look at this.
asking you
Look
a
at this.
question.
Look at this.
I'm asking you a question.
Look at
sir.
Hey, why do you keep on stepping up on him?
I'm
You got
asking
it?
him a
You getting it?
question.
Keep your distance, personal distance.
Look
there.
at. Look at tyrant.
Yeah.
Tyrant.
You don't
Tyrant.
need to be stepping up so close to him like that.
Well,
why is that? Why?
Get out of my personal space.
Because there's Corona, man. Hey, step back. There's Corona.
Look at this tyrant. Look
I
at this
didn't come
tyrant.
up to you. You came up to me.
Yeah, you put hands on him
You're
too.
coming up to me. I'm not
Okay.
going up to you.
Okay.
Hey, you're gonna.
So I'm
if
trying
I
to
get
Check this out. Look at
Corona-
this intimidation
if I get
tactic.
Corona,
If you get Corona,
you're gonna
I thought
you're
Corona
gonna pay
wasn't
for
a
it,
thing
right?
anymore.
I don't know. Is it?
Look at this bully.
thought it was
Look at this bully with the badge.
The mask mandates, isn't it?
You see how close you're getting, man.
Okay, that's
Could
fine.
you give me some personal space?
Can I give you some personal
Look,
space?
I need personal
He
space.
don't know.
Right
He
here.
don't
Okay,
know the
that's
law.
good right there. That's good.
He's a law officer, and they don't know the law.
Thank you. You stay there. That's good.
So I stay
You got
here,
any
that's
questions?
You're a public servant.
Any
Listen.
questions? You know all
So
your amendments.
you
know the
understand what you're
First
saying? You're
Amendment?
saying that you want personal space.
Yeah.
When I ask you to step back from a crime scene, what do you do?
A crime scene? There's no
Where's the
crime
cri-
scene. Nobody's
idiot.
put up any tape.
You're right.
And,
it's
a fire.
And what do I do? I
it's
verbally
a fire
told
scene.
you.
It's not a crime
You
scene.
put your hands on him.
It's a
You know
crime-
that?
You put your hands on
Do
me.
you
You didn't
know
give
that
me
it's
no
not a crime
verbal.
scene?
Then you grab my camera over
No,
here.
it's not. You don't know.
Look
it's
at this
not.
idiot.
You don't know.
Then why don't you put up the tape then?
Okay.
Put up the tape.
So you're asking me to put
Do
on
your
tape?
job. Do your job. Yeah,
I
I'm
did.
telling
I asked you
do
to
your
step
job.
back. That is my job.
Get the tape.
I
I'm
don't need to
stepping
get
back. Go
tape
get
out,
the tape.
okay?
Go get the tape. And
If
we're
I give
stepping
you
back.
a verbal order and I tell
We're
you that
stepping
it's
back.
over there,
We're stepping back. Get
okay?
the tape. Let
You'll
us know
step
where
right
it's
over there
at.
for me and wait right over there.
Put up the
sir.
Let me know
tape.
where the boundary is.
I've
Go-
told you.
Put up the tape.
Right over there by that raised median.
No, I'm
So you have
I'm a
no lawful
journalist. I'm the
jurisdiction?
news.
Okay, you're the
I'm the
news?
Yeah,
Where's
I
your,
got freedom
where's your
of
press
press.
badge? Where's your press
The
badge?
Oh my God.
Constitution
Where's
is
your
my-
press badge?
Is my
no,
press
no,
badge.
no. You have to have a press badge.
You don't have to have
Sure
a
you
press
do.
badge.
To
No,
be a
you
journalist.
What's the 5 elements?
Okay.
What's the 5 elements under the first?
Where's your press badge at?
You don't need it. It's the right.
What's a
When
right?
it's your right.
What's a right?
Freedom of
you
speech,
don't
right?
need a license or a pass
Really?
or any of that. It's your right.
Freedom
It's
of
your right
press.
to
Where,
what?
where's my pass?
Freedom of religion.
You
For
forgot.
Freedom to redress.
I think
Okay.
I forgot
Freedom
my
to
pass
petition
for-
our government.
For speaking. Where is that?
What we just witnessed was a disturbing example of police overreach and racial profiling. Instead of upholding the law, these officers harassed a citizen, attempted an unlawful search, and tried to use past allegations as justification for violating his rights. This is why knowing your rights is not optional, it's necessary. If you ever face a situation like this, stay calm, assert your rights, record everything, and refuse to consent to unlawful searches. The fight for civil liberties doesn't happen in courtrooms. It happens in moments like this, on the streets, where accountability is tested.